Look, I am saying there has been a catastrophic failure, not just of the police, of the system as a whole. First and foremost, you cannot, for us to arrive there, where were the unions to resolve this matter? Matlatsi? Where was the Department of Labor when this thing was getting more and more intense? And we could see people dying. The mine was losing property. People were dying. Where was the Department of Minerals and Energy when charter requirements were not being met? And it's historic. The dying doesn't start now. If I give you the report that was done by Anglo-American, and you just see the number of deaths that has happened in that area over years. We knew the previous year in Amplats. You remember that strike? So that continued forever and a day. Where was Lonmin? Why did they have, unofficial negotiations with AMCU, having agreed with all labor about how things were going to be done? And when all that pot is cooked and is ready, you bring police to block it. And Matlatsi, if indeed there was a way of police to deal with it, I'm sure operations people would know better. I just want to say there was a complete failure of the total system, including the police. Were they overreacting because 2 of their own was already killed and they were told not to revenge? Were they afraid in earnest that they will be attacked and more of them will die? Because remember, if you look at what had happened, the explanation were being given is that you had your public order policing people. What would they do? Hand grenades and all those things and stuff like that. And then you have what? TRT, they have shotguns and whatever. At the back, you had the much more serious specialist units of the public order policing, whatever. And that thing didn't even take long. It was wrong for 34 people to die.
Do you take any responsibility in any part? Could you have done things differently?
I couldn't, because I'm not in charge of that environment.
What do you say to the widows who clearly, you as the face of the police, blame you for the deaths of their loved ones?
I do want to say to you, Matlatsi, at times when I sit alone, I'm saying, yes, I'm the head of the police, but I'm saying to you, as far as I'm concerned, this whole thing, we have to look at it holistically. First and foremost, maybe let me start with the widows. The children, the family, the relative, the friends of all the 44 members. I have apologized at the commission. I will apologize today. I will apologize tomorrow. But could I have done anything to help them? I am of the opinion that there isn't much that I, particularly in those 64 days, I could have done to help them. And it's on a number of fronts. Secondly, as I've said, in any policing environment, it is like if there's a heist, Matlatsi. If there's a heist at Maponya Mall, yes, you can blame me because I'm the National Commissioner. But the operation of dealing with that is left with those that are localized and are in command there.